Steve Jobs was born in San Francisco, California on February 24th, 1955 and died in Palo Alto, California on October 5th, 2011. He was put up for adoption and born and adopted by a California couple. Jobs was seen as a very businessman. He is the CEO of Apple and also Pixar Animation Studios. Jobs was interested in engineering during his childhood and youth years and attended Reed College in 1972 but dropped out after one semester. Over the next 2 years, Jobs continued to see classes he saw as interesting. During Jobs' life, he won multiple awards for things that he accomplished, including a National Medal of Technology and Innovation in 2011 and also a PJ Vanguard Award in 2002. On June 12, 2005, he gave a commencement address at Stanford College to the graduating class of that year. During the commencement address, he told 3 stories about events that happened during his life. I was lucky I found what I loved early in life. Rose and I started Apple in my parents' garage when I was 20. He worked hard in just 10 years. Apple had grown from the two of us in a garage into a $2 billion company with over 4,000 employees. We had just released our finest creation, a Macintosh, a year earlier, and then I turned 30, and then I got fired. How do you get fired from a company you started? Well, as Apple grew, we hired what we thought was a very talented person to run the company with me. And for the first year or so, things were great, but then our visions of the future really began to diverge, and we eventually had a falling out. When we did, our board of directors sided with him, so at 30, I was out, and I was very publicly out. The focus of my entire life was gone. I was really devastated. I didn't know what to do. I really didn't know what to do for a few months. I felt like I had let the previous generation of entrepreneurs down, that I had passed the baton as it was being passed to me. I met with Dave Packard and Bob Noyce and tried to apologize for screwing up so badly. I was a public failure, and I thought about running away from the valley, but something slowly began to dawn on me. I still loved what I did. The ton of events at Apple had been something very bad. I had been rejected, but I was still in love, and so I decided to start over. Being so successful, I had just gone to where I was a beginner. It was a point in my life where I knew I had to start over. During the next 5 years, I started a company called Next and another company called Pixar, and I fell in love with a woman who did later become my wife. Pixar went on to create the world's finest computer animated film, Toy Story. In a remarkable turn of events, Apple bought Next. I returned to Apple, and the technology we developed at Next is the heart of Apple's renaissance.